Hello Nova Nation, it's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski here with a preview video for Villanova versus Creighton in Omaha at the Chi-Health Center for Valentine's Day. The Wildcats are 19-5 coming off of a win against Marquette. That I think a lot of people would say it was a little too close for comfort there at the end, right? Villanova trailed by 9 points with just a few minutes left to go, had to go on a late, very late comeback in this game. Tyler Perkins hit some big threes down the stretch, had the game-winning block. He scored more than 20 points in that game. So the Wildcats are 19-5. Marquette really played well this season against Villanova in the head-to-head matchup, so the Wildcats still sweep the Golden Eagles, and now we'll take on a Creighton team that really has struggled. The Blue Jays are just 13-12 overall this season, 7-7 in conference play. One of the best wins of the season for the Blue Jays was against Villanova at the Finn in early January. It was a 4-point victory for the Blue Jays, but this Creighton team, really just struggles with consistency, right? The defense gives up around 76, 77 points per game. They've been really inconsistent this year. The offense has some really good pieces. They average about 75, 76 points per game. They have three scorers that are all capable of kind of being that top guy, averaging around 11 or 12 points per game. Austin Schwartz, Josh Dix, and Jason Green. Jason Green, I think, is the most complete player of the three, averaging about 11 points per game and 5.5 rebounds per game. But Austin Schwartz had 20 points for Creighton against Villanova. So Austin Schwartz is definitely one of the big players to watch on this Creighton team with the way he played against Villanova in that first matchup. And this Creighton team shoots the ball well from behind the arc at about a 34% rate, 34% success rate as a team. They don't really allow too many turnovers. They don't commit too many turnovers, so that's definitely a plus for this Creighton team. They're top 50 in terms of two-point percentage per Bart Torvik, so they have a good two-point offense. That's what we really saw against Villanova back in early January. But again, this Creighton team overall, just the defense has really struggled. They give up, like I said, around 77 points per game. In addition to that, they do a really bad job at forcing turnovers. The Blue Jays only will allow about 9 turnovers per game in terms of forced turnovers, so they do a bad job at forcing turnovers. One of the worst teams in the country in that statistic. They won the rebounding battle against Villanova in the first match, and that was really kind of some of the differences for Villanova against Creighton and why the Blue Jays were able to win this game. The Blue Jays won the rebounding battle, and Villanova shot only 25% from behind the arc in the first matchup against Creighton, which Villanova lost by 4, and that was one of the worst three-point performances of the season for Villanova, especially in conference play. So they have to shoot the ball better, and also the defense really struggled down the stretch against Creighton in the first matchup. Villanova almost allowed 50 points to the Blue Jays in the second half, especially the two-point defense really struggled. Creighton really didn't shoot the ball that well from behind the arc in the first match as well, at about 30%. So the defense has to be much better. Villanova has to rebound the ball better as well in this matchup and just really make those clutch shots late. It's never easy to win there in Omaha at the Chi-Health Center, but Villanova will attempt to do so. And it is a game that Villanova should win, right? It's a quad 2 game. The Wildcats are favored by about 3.5 points, but they have to take care of business. They have some tough quad 1 games coming up, UConn and St. John's. The Wildcats trying to keep pace there towards the top of the conference. Thanks for tuning into this preview video. Villanova versus Creighton will begin at 2:30 p.m. on Valentine's Day, and Fox is where you can watch the game this afternoon. Have a happy Valentine's Day, Nova Nation. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, go Cats!